Trey Gowdy is one of the hardest heavy hitters in politics and strives for truth and justice, no matter what. Our respect for him continues to grow with every appearance he makes. "I will make them come and testify," Gowdy stated as the chairman for the Crime, Terrorism, Homeland Security, and Investigations Subcommittee. Child sex abuse, a topic that clearly affects Gowdy based on the video below, is one of the worst crimes a person can commit, and Gowdy is refusing to let this issue go. In addressing the legal landscape of child abuse, Gowdy wants the detectives to go back to providers who examine children for evidence of sexual abuse and make them answer why they are having problems explaining why they cannot comply with the demands of the court. These providers will be boiled alive trying to explain to the American people why they can't bring justice to kids who were sexually abused. This type of trauma is hard to endure, but it's even harder to speak out and bring the abuser to justice, especially when testimony is usually the only chance children have at justice. To have a kid sit on the stand and look at the perpetrator in a room full of strangers, I can imagine how it would be almost impossible to bear, especially for children as young as 4 or 5 years old. But Trey Gowdy is determined to bring in all the people he has to in order to bring justice to young victims. Gowdy is asking for the names of the providers, and he will no doubt go himself and ask these people why they are not cooperating as they should be. Trey Gowdy is a formidable foe, and I don't envy any person who has to sit in front of him and try to answer his questions. With people like Gowdy speaking for victims, a change to the policies that are in place to protect our children need to be ushered in. Our child advocacy centers are greatly undermanned and not even funded on the state level. Many of them rely largely on private donations. This is inexcusable and needs to be changed, and Gowdy may be the person to do it. If House Speaker Paul Ryan does get removed from his position, I hope Trey Gowdy is strongly considered for the position. He is strong and confident, and he is not afraid of asking the hard questions and getting people behind something. He would be the perfect choice. More of our representatives should be like Trey Gowdy, but, sadly, they are not. Gowdy has questioned corrupt leftists like Hillary Clinton and FBI Director James Comey, making them sweat in their chairs as he circled around them like a shark does to filthy chum in the water. Gowdy is looking to level the playing field for victims of child abuse and many other problems plaguing this country. Gowdy is a representative who will not take no or an equally pitiful excuse for an answer. He is dedicated to finding the truth and speaking his mind. That is what makes him a great politician. President Trump and his administration would only benefit if they brought Gowdy into their ranks. What do you think about Gowdy's line in the sand? Do you agree with him? Please share this story on Facebook and tell us, because we want to hear your voice. Watch the video in the link below. The Angry Patriot movement helped contribute to this report. It's News Exposed signing off.